mute the desktop. Okay, it appears we're live. Hello and welcome back, everyone. My last stream was Saturday. I was coughing a little at the end of that one, and I just thought it had been a bout of cold weather, snow, and everything, and I thought, well, it was just a bit of cold weather getting to me. No, bit of flu or something. Had 2 days where I couldn't sleep a wink. Ate 3 oranges over 5 days, I think. And apart from that, lots of sweating, coughing up my lungs, and everything else. Feeling better now. Obviously, you can tell from my voice that I'm still a bit fragile, but what else? Anyhow, I got this at Christmas and tried to play it with the family watching, as I did with some other games like What Remains of Edith Finch and the rest. And I think because it's quite slow and I guess meandering, I only spent about an hour, and it just got to a point where I thought, well, I'll stop playing this now and return to it in the future. And I did a month or two ago, just wander around a bit more. But I haven't dug fully into it. So I thought, okay, let's play it start to finish. I'll stream it. I'll give my opinion as we go. I'd like to do as much as we can the first go through. I had a quick look at people talking about the game. There are quite a few things that are highly missable. I don't mind replaying games really, but let's try and not waste too much of our life. Okay, so let's start a new game. Yes, we do. Now, this is one of the games again that was shown early on in the PS4 cycle, and incredibly excited for it. And I think it's landed exactly where they wanted to take it. I'm a little dubious of the godliness that's in it, and you'll see that pretty much as soon as it starts off. And I don't know where the story goes, so we'll have to see if it leaves me grumpy or not. Do excuse the coughing. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I do wish the PS4 had like a mute pedal or something.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
I do like they've drawn the pylons in there. Makes it very believable. And that is all the setup we get. We hear a little memo from her, and we're situated outside this observatory. I can hear something straight off.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Not very subtle, that suggestion. Hear a ringing. Is that a BBC micro? Or?
1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7.
Okay, that's a number station. It's kind of odd to have a star chart in the waiting room here, but I guess thematically it makes sense. It's a shame it's such low quality. I wonder why that is. Because this is good quality. Why did they put such a low quality? They're just not... Well, they're just unable to source a better quality one, because... Oh boy. I mean, this is the sort of thing you'd print for schoolwork and be embarrassed by. This is on a massive poster. Those pixels are the size of half a fingernail. Anyhow, so we are here at Yorton, Tipworth Forest. Okay, so the map's only got large buildings. That's kind of odd for this sort of map, really. They would normally pencil in all the building shapes. I mean, obviously it's an OS map for a rural area. Anyhow, I'm meant to turn this off or interact with it more. Okay. And can that...
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet.
Okay, so if I move away from them, it keeps playing the message. That's nice.
You can use them to find what you're looking for.
I just had a vibration.
The answers, they're all here. The answers
Indicating something?
are in the light.
Let's see what this noise is. As I said, I have played a little bit of this, but I have mostly forgotten it. My memory is that bad.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil.
It's interesting they've given this person a name, Clive.
Stay tuned to this station for updates.
I just find that interesting. They have adequately modelled typical roadside furniture in the UK, which would make sense. They are, as far as I'm aware, a British company. I hear noises. Yeah, okay. Now, I know there's something here. I think I've interacted with 2 other of these playing through, so... I know the rough mechanics, you meant to... There we go.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
So
Yep, Steven sounds like a
was
prick.
unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Now that's very cool. The way they duck the lighting. Can I interact with this again? Okay, no, it vanishes. What was that? A rock. Kind of odd. Okay, it's auto-saving. Oh, that's cool. Is that meant to be Jeremy? No, I don't understand it. Are we meant to keep this way or go back that way?
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
So who's Jeremy? I noticed there, by them having Dr. Wade, I didn't get his full name. And I don't think I was paying enough attention to hear if she said his name. A ringing phone. Awful lot of ringing phones. Well, it's 2 for 2, I guess.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
if
can you
it'll
hear me?
work.
We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
So we didn't actually interact with the phone. Can we do that again? No, okay. So just opening the door, does it? Can we zoom in at all? This is the problem I had at Christmas. I could not read the titles at all because it... Let's adjust the brightness. It washes out everything. And some of that's the design of the bloom they've got in the game. And some of it, I don't know if we're just not standing in a good place. There you go, that's better. So that's Let's Bike. And that is European... What? Oh, come on, game. I just cannot read it. Oh, there you go. European campsites on a budget. Okay. Well, this is Yalton then. Or Yorton. So this is another motion thing, is it? Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it. I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero.
Bit too
Prodigal
close.
son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee
Oh
working
wow,
on
he's
that
raising
right
his finger.
now.
That's kind of nice. The way the sun moves over the sky. So we've only come a little way. Actually, we didn't stop to look at that viewpoint on the map. Tim is a massive knobhead. I wonder who Tim is. Simulated values. Is this meant to have a donkey in? I mean, there's hay, there's another feeding tray, that should have grain in, or, you know, fortified foods or something. Got nothing. The music's a bit loud. Sure what that could be for. Some scaffolding poles and bricks seems a bit odd. Thought I heard something. It seems there's a radio. It's in this shed? The 3D sound isn't particularly... Ah, there you go. Yeah, I cannot hear whether that's on my right or my left. What's wrong with that? That's kind of weird.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
That was a short clip. Are these people we know here? Can we really be alone? Should I go back that way or just retrace my footsteps? Should I shut the gate? I mean, is anything bad going to happen if I leave it open? Let's... Okay, be methodical. Can we go in here? No. I mean, I guess I should have checked the back door if there was one. Can we even? Okay, no. I can't imagine... Well, let's just have a look. It's one thing I don't like about level design. When you have a path that loops like that around a building, I still have to walk all the way around it. Please just put some dead ends in. Do we go to the pub first, or go this way? Oh, a thing. Two things ahead. I'll come back to that in a sec. Ah. Can't use that. Can we use the phones? Yes. Hope there's some usefulness out of those numbers rather than just random. Okay, can't interact with the tap. So it's not been long since people haven't been here, because those flowers look like they've had enough water for a few days. Can't use kettles. Use the microwave? Yes. Okay, pointless. Wait, how did I? Okay. I didn't mean to stop it. There we go.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open. And I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids. And then Neil and I started bleeding as well. And it's all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed. And we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children. And I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you.
Neil? Neil, are you there?
Is that the end of that? Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. There's bloody tissues everywhere. A book I cannot read at all. Yeah, that really is. I'd expect more blood, really. With the tissues being that bloody, I'd expect more of a mess. Drifting into the... Well, that's a bit of foretelling, isn't it? Yes. Very Middle England. Okay, so that computer we turned on earlier had the exact same thing coming out of it. I do hope that changes or updates or something, because it's just going to be tedious to interact with anything and have the same outcome. How? I wasn't even looking at it. Can I turn the... There we go. So that door doesn't open. This one being cracked obviously does. It's a teddy bear. Oh, a book. What does it say? Operation Wood Pigeon. These titles are hard to read. The lighting is a bit confused on how much contribution it should take. Is there any benefit for turning lights off, do you think? I mean, apart from saving the planet. Oh God, look at that. Used to have a light like that. It was teal though, and it had ocean creatures on. So is there a corridor light? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad they put the effort in for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, devs. So that light we've had on already. Is there one in here? Can we? Oh wow, it doesn't have a dual pole switch. See, typically in a house like this in Britain, there'd be another switch over here for the other doorway. You know, so you can have the light on whether you're entering from either way. But I mean that is far more complicated to wire up in a game because logic. Ooh, look at that. I remember when Half-Life 2 came out, and shaders were so new, and the doors had glass effects, and I was in awe. And look at that. It's just security glass. You know, it's meant to be privacy keeping, I guess. I mean, if you're standing fully naked right up against it, you'd see through it pretty well. But wow, look at that. That looks so great. Anyhow, so we saw a light thing over on... Is it a bridge? Yeah, there's a bridge. And over at that house. Do we not want to go to the pub first? I don't... How do I decide where to go first? This is the problem. Do I follow that trail that's just having fun? Because it will feel awkward if I don't. So that doesn't open. We've been in that one. This has got blood in, so... Okay. Hey! A Rubik's Cube. One of the more complicated ones. So, right. Flu. Okay. Please try the 7th Whistler. Okay, so there's at least another pub to try. That's good. Oh, come on. Really? A cigarette that's still... Did people die like 10 minutes ago? Or, sorry, did they just go to the Rapture 5 minutes ago? I thought I just heard voices. Oh, wow. That is a yard glass, as they call it, I guess. You put beer in it, and then you have to drink it. It's basically a way of torturing people. It should be banned. Fish and chips. Okay, can't use the toilet. Can't throw darts. Can't steal any money, okay. Nothing in the back here. Okay, is there an upstairs? Do I? No. It's an odd looking cigarette. It's glowing. Anyhow. Okay, so... Right, the pub was a waste of time. We got it. Wow, Walkman. Okay, well that dates us, I guess. We're what? Early 90s. I mean, very early 90s. Probably late 80s. Well, I should look for a newspaper or something, shouldn't I? Anything like these can't. I hear a radio. Ah, there you go.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay, that was very vague. Right. That's a dead end there. Okay, let's go back around. Okay, so we're going to continue up that road then. Can I go around the side here? Nope. But hey, it's got a cellar. The reason I'm going to continue on this road is...
See me as an outsider here as well.
Where's he?
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved.
Okay, so he's the vicar.
Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh,
Barbara.
Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr.
Oh, wow.
Collins.
Her attitude.
Just whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Wow, her attitude.
Father,
You really think that's a community
So-
that will ever see me as one of them?
Jeremy Wheeler.
I can live with them staring at me. They just stay out of my way.
Fucking yokels. Oh. Sorry, from the noise there, I thought I had to do a motion thingy. Okay, so that road goes up. Okay, so I guess it's Jeremy's story, so we're going to the church. So if I do these houses up to the church and then loop back down and do that one. Is that good? So we've done that place. Is that a shortcut? Wonder where that goes. Oh, another interaction.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Go away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's traveling down the wires.
Yeah, come on, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off.
No, Sam, stop
You
it.
weedy little shit. Give
It's
me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
They're being incredibly vague for something you'd think they could articulate a little better. I mean, especially as a scientist, just spray painting a message on something is not being that direct. Telling everyone to leave as soon as possible would probably be quite effective. I guess we can't go in here. Well, that was a bit of a loading. I guess it was saving. But yeah, a bit of a judder. Oh. Are we meant to follow the paint, do you think? Well, I only see 3 dots. You go up here. Do I go in the garden? Okay, can't go in the back garden. Okay, is this a town hall? She knows. So, is Jeremy? Oh. Oh. It's a nice drawing. It's amazing how most of the people that live in the village probably work at Valis. So asking to fill out a petition is, I'm going to say futile, but I don't think it's going to count for much. Okay. Okay, no blood in that car. That's certainly odd. Okay, so there's a playing field here. See some bottles. That's authentic. Hopscotch. Underground pipes. What's the distance? 4 meters from here. 12 feet deep, I think that means. Okay, so that's the... I guess the... Yeah, the church is the other one. So they're only... The church and whatever this is are the only ones wanting to be defined on the map. Okay, that doesn't open. This does. Another microwave, does it? It does big, yes, okay. That doesn't... That plug does not look right. Can we... So it seems like there are only certain things you can interact with in sort of... Why would the... I mean, I guess that's keeping everything warm, but there's not much. That looks like medicine. Can't read it, but... It's a sort of label you... Well, sort of thing you'd see on, like, cough syrup, but... Floor slippery when wet. It's just... These toilets? Can we open the emergency door? We can... Oh. Oh, come on, you're not meant to be able to shut those. I'll leave that open. This is nice.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss.
So not met
This
Meg
quarantine
before.
is in place. There's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for one? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
There are so many names that it's throwing at us that I'm going to find it really hard to track who's who. Especially when I take a break and come back to it tomorrow. Summer Fate. Reading group. Food and drink. Meg. So what's the farmer's name? Peter Pan, Lizzie and... Oh, Lizzie G will arrange performance, okay. Check RB piano. Okay. So where's this door go? Doesn't open, okay. And it goes outside. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, there's another map. I assume this is the same map. No, it's not, because it doesn't have the arrow on it. I do know that there's a trophy for looking at maps, so I am going to be looking to look at maps. Oh. So I guess people got ready to stay here, because obviously you've got sleeping mats and luggage and everything, and they've tidied the tables away. Interesting. Well, I guess if we're going to go there next, I'll check in the field for anything. Okay, I thought at a distance it was some bottles, but it's a pogo stick. My bad. Oh. Well, from here, that house looks like either a cricket club venue or I don't know. Okay, it's a double story. Can we even get over there? I doubt it, because we started up over there, didn't we? And I guess that's the field next to the road where the police cordon was. Then again, if we could get over there, you'd think they'd want the quarantine further away. Okay, I'll check the middle of the field. Okay, it's this, two of the same building in a row now. Okay, and that road just goes off to nothingness. It's a shame the distance doesn't have more detail, but I can imagine that it would take a while. Actually, that looks just like a satellite photo, frankly, over there. It's just been overlaid, so... I'm fine with it. There's only so much you can put in, honestly. Okay. What's with the 8? I'm not sure what the noise is. Wait, do I have to check that out? I guess we do. There's a lot of stuff there. Oh, there's a door there. Let's have a look at that in a minute. So does this Stevens work during these? I mean, what's it meant to be? A butterfly? Just an infinity sign? Some boobs? I mean, what? Oh, okay, a cellar. I like the air particles. Just taking a screenshot.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything. Stop it. Calm down. I'll get back. It's in my head. Howard, wait. Ah! Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard.
Wow, Howard, don't be a downer.
They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Help me.
So I guess that was the moment Howard crossed, I guess you'd call it. I'm not... Interesting. Can I pick anything up in here? Same mugs we've already seen. Sorry, it's laughing at that. Daz is a soap brand here. Or used to be. So I guess Faz is an attempt to mock it slightly. I was just giggling at the thought of Farage using that to clean his clothes. Now, so is it compelling me to go this way before I... Okay. Always, as I said, I feel a bit lost when there's this much to potentially do. Can I open this gate? I can't. Okay, that's good. That's great. I was a bit worried then. Oh. Can I go in here? I cannot. Good. Can't open that. Okay. Can't go behind there. I like the music. I was a bit worried by the first few minutes I had of this. But no, it's definitely
Meg?
more... Okay.
Meg, are you here?
Here.
This is Meg's place,
I'm in the
okay.
lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
Oh, he likes Meg. Sorry, as I was saying, there are a couple of good games this last few years with classical music in. I like Unravel, but the music's heavy. Tonally. I wish it was a little lighter at times. So, this is a gas heater. I'm surprised it's still on. Basically, there are very small little flames, little holes. And as it burns the gas, it heats up these, I guess you call them bricks, or whatever they are, but the thing that's glowing is just a solid lump of amalgam that takes heat very well. We used to have a heater like this in my house. when I was very young. They sort of went out of fashion because they're incredibly inefficient. Okay, another pointless TV. Any books? Ah, a book. Into the Void. That's a cool name. Let me just reply to someone on Steam. There we go. It's Namoda asking if I want to play Dota. Oh wow, so there's a lot of books. The Dead the Earth Breathed Out, okay. The Immolating Man. Well, that's distasteful. So, we've already seen the European campsites on a budget, haven't we? Let's buy... What's the lot? I can't... Little Birds... Oh, and Where to Find Them. Okay. Well, that's a common title that people tend to look back on. Okay, so Meg owns horses, does she? Why? I'm trying to work out why they... I guess it's half resolution. Is that why the windows on the caravan look so crappy? It's because everything outside's low resolution compared to inside. That's a bit awkward. I mean, I know why that is awkward looking, but gosh. More books? Quiz. Can we use this? Okay, so I really wish there was a look button to get a bit closer, because I want to scan over these. Okay, so it's literally just they're balancing books. Okay. Quiz questions. Yep, that counts. I guess it makes sense. If you're inside, then if you're drawing at full res, then you've got the burden of everything inside as well. So it gives you more budget. Can't go in there. Okay, that made a different noise then. I thought it had opened. No worries. Right, so yeah, it's an unfortunate thing with the reflections, seeing lighter images than you would otherwise see. And we can't even look in the kitchen. Okay. I have a feeling there's going to be nothing in the back garden and we can't look out. Okay. Anything in the car? Nope. Wow, okay, so quite a dead end. Trying to see if there's something. There's a tractor. Let's go run over to it. Okay, I hear a radio. Oh. It's near us, it's... Oh, there, okay.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours, and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
Symmetry, okay. Wait, 79. I just thought of all the things I did. I don't think I only looked at books. I wonder if I just missed them. Right, so I went in here. We saw a cutscene. Interact with a TV book. There's nothing else. Ah. Okay. I knew I must have forgotten something because I just went straight past. See, if I turn the lights on, I could read stuff better. And there's definitely nothing else up here. And we worked out none of the doors open. I interacted with that computer. Oh, I didn't actually even notice that. Retailer of the Year. Okay, that's kind of cool. Megan Holloway. Okay. Right. So we've done here. I guess that's this end done, so let's go out at the community centre. We can't get that, we can. No. A football? Gotta say, since being ill, I'm just all irritable, so I keep pausing to scratch and sniff and...
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Sorry, I was looking up because the grass popped, and I guess it was just the mowing pattern texture that popped in. Okay, can't interact with balls. Got it. Can we go in here? Looks like we should be able to. Nope. Okay. Do you want to go up to the church now, or? Didn't look in this car. Nope, nothing. Right. So we walked past that lot, came out here. Badger's Loft. Now, do we go to the church now, or? Oh, look at the pond. Look at that. Reminds me very much of growing up around Evesham, Morven, the rest in... I was going to say Hereford and Worcestershire, but that doesn't even exist anymore. Counties north of me, basically. Oh, some steps down there. That's kind of nice. I just heard something.
It doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden
Jeremy,
design is a little...
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles.
You probably will.
Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief.
Pasta.
Those are private medical records.
Shepherd's Walk.
Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just pray can overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue
you
with...
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the bishop.
Wendy's a grumpy mare.
I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
I think that's 2 women I really dislike, and Stephen as well. Was it Stephen, Barbara, and Wendy? So wait, that's the road that we were just on, isn't it? Because that's, yeah, football, tractor, okay. I imagine this is just a dead end, but let's just see if... Well, it's like a... Nothing? Really? I do like the old Land Rovers. Okay, well there's nothing there. I don't want to go to the church just yet, because I fear that that's probably the conclusion of his story or something. Nice Norman church, that. Not sure I appreciate the cross at this end. They tend to... I mean, I guess they get knocked over or something. Maybe maybe just mild earthquakes shake them free. I mean, it's certainly nice to wander around this place. Any books in there? Yeah, that bloody toy. Dubois. Okay.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They'll listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father.
Fuck that sentiment, frankly.
But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Maybe. That ended a bit abruptly. And there's nothing else here, I guess. Okay, so it seems anything with the quarantine sign on I can't go through. But I'm still going to check just in case that doesn't always apply. So is there a garage? Crappy car. I should not be surprised. Okay, so she didn't have a radio, but she had a Bible. You know, so she couldn't listen to God, but she could read about him. Gotta say, this run button does wonders. I'm going just that little bit quicker. Can I? Really? I can't pick him up, or at least make him, like, wink or something. Oh, I hear another radio. Is it this way? Yeah.
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened in Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
Well, I think she's coming to early conclusions there. Right. Oh, hang on, what? Okay. Reasonable enough quality. I'll go in there after I see the map. After this place. Okay, the door's open, good. Is that... That's not a motion event, is it? No. I guess it's saying there is one? Ah, yeah. There we go.
So from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Wow. Resigning themselves to annihilation already. Not much comfort can be taken from that, I guess. I was going to say, hang on, it's all dark, but I guess it's just dark in here. Can't open that. Here is another map, and we're at that crossroads between those, the orange, the yellow, and the minor road. Shropshire, Hack Green Bunker. Okay, that's cool. Influenza leaflets, okay. So we now discovered a Frank. I'm going to guess we're meant to take from that he's his father, but he could just mean he works at Varnus with him. He said you're Stephen, which I know it depends, depending on what part of the country you're from, how you refer to people. Okay, that doesn't open either. There's the telephone. Pointless. I'm more surprised that they don't have unique numbers for each one, or something that you can then write down and decode into something interesting as like a little treasure for just being a bit more devoted. Oh. Well, there's a gold handle. I want to go interact with that. Why else would they have a gold handle? Someone's drawing something, painting something. Doesn't open. Oh wow, that's cool. Right, so there's a gate that can't be opened. That's annoying because most of the doors I can open so far have been cracked to give me the impression that I can open it so that I approach it. And this is now the first gate I've seen that's cracked open that I can't open. If you're going for something with consistency, that really trips people up. I know that might seem a bit pedantic, but do I want to go through there? No, okay. Whereas with the gates like that, even if they're shut, some of them have been openable, so I've been opening them, or at least attempting to. And now that just means that I shouldn't get my hopes up if I see a gate open. Oh, I just remembered I saw the map here, so we're going to look at it again. Close up. There you go, we are here, petrol station. It's normally Calagas with that sort of branding. Western grade Lucky Coal. Half of those brands I don't recognise at all. Oh,
Meg,
there's a thing.
come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
Who's
Looks like
Sam?
someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before
So
the
there's a
weather
matter with
turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
So is that a map that we need to look at or not? I also saw this while they were talking. We've seen that book already. Surely the books we have to look at would be unique and not just... Oh wow. I have quite a few walking maps that are the exact design of that. They've done a really good job at replicating some of these things. I'm incredibly impressed. I also keep standing on things that lift me up. It's kind of weird. Can we lower this, do you reckon? Nope. Can we stand under it and lower it? It's always nice when some games allow you to do it. Is that the music, or...? I guess it is. Sponges, tyres, petrol funnels, wow. Motor oils and the rest. Another map. So, am I meant to do anything here apart from that? So, as far as I can tell, I've done all the buildings from here up to the church. I went in that one already, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. There'll be ones that way, is there? Haverton, can't do that. That? Okay, I guess we're going this way then. But do I go... I think I'm gonna go... I want to go left first. Yeah, okay. Doctor's surgeon. Do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is mega cool. I mean, it's kind of creepy with the... It looks like it's not... It's a dithered update rather than a full rate. Because it's got some it needs some catch-up time. You see, it's a couple of frames behind where it gets clarity. That's still cool, though. Absolutely cool. Gotta wonder if the number's callable. Any maps in here? Any books? Ah, a book. The Nightjar. It's a nice bit. I hear another radio. No, it's a phone, sorry. Hear that little warbling in the background? It's so quiet.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his nose.
What the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient.
She does sound like a book on drink.
Your nose.
That's an odd noise, huh? I guess that's the trigger, is it? Ah. There seems to be an awful lot of maps in this place. Do they get lost often? I can't even think where a public map is for my town. There's probably one near the bus stop, near Abbey Terrace. Okay, the phone's over that direction somewhere. Can't, unless this door opens. No, okay. I think that's it. I can't see anything else we could do. Say one thing, even though I'm coughing and can barely breathe through my nose, I am glad I'm not sweating. Because it's been such an unpleasant week that it's kind of nice to just feel this bad. Okay, I thought I could hear it. Oh, cassettes.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor,
high blood pressure,
originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired. Aside from this crippling headache, hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find the description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Okay. Sorry, I was spinning there because I tapped my headphone socket in the controller and got slightly better positional audio. And I have a feeling that the jack is not meeting as well as it needs to. And that is why, even though I'm getting stereo, it's not, you know, it must be giving me the same channel. Which sucks. Which probably means I need to replace these headphones. I also thought I heard a radio, so... Okay, it's that direction. I can go to that in a minute. Okay, so this is another one with a light or a butterfly symbol on. I like the path. A cool look. Can't open it. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Even though that texture here is Z fighting. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, it looks cool. This game loves to shove clouds in front of the sun so the ground just randomly gets dark as butts. But you know, I guess we have to go with it. Anything in here? Any books? Okay. It's odd to see... I guess they use it as a conservatory. But it's odd to see basically a green shed. That is not a penguin book or a Bible. What is wrong with you? Okay, I'll look there. Okay, I hear something else.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie.
Ooh.
Especially now.
I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in a position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Okay, so Lizzie and Stephen are having an affair, right? I didn't judge. It's shitty to cheat on someone you are partnered with. Incredibly. But I mean, I don't judge Lizzie. Stephen, yes, of course. Oh, how do I get... Oh, yeah. I should walk right past the... Oh, okay. And there's nothing in there anyway. God damn it. Okay, so it's that... It's a bit odd. Now, do I want to go find that other radio I heard? How do we... I mean, we're leaving here, so... Do I want to go through that gate? Why not? That radio's close. That's a bit naughty, having a gin bottle next to a children's bike. Guess it's at the greenhouse. Nice bird bath. Empty though, so... Nice. Or is it new? Nice. There we go.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
I guess she's not... Oh, talking about a cool aurora borealis. Ooh. Definitely feeling like I've got my energy back today. Yesterday, my lungs were feeling good, but I was so put out. I still didn't eat anything but coffee and orange juice. Let's just see if we can go in these buildings. Nope. Maybe. Okay, they're working on the footpath. That's kind of cool. But obviously, nothing to do. There's a map there. That's the pub. Definitely. That's weird. Because that front garden is more populated than that one. I would have thought it would be the other way around for whether I can or cannot visit. Okay, so I saw that thing already, didn't I? Let's have a look at this map a sec. Oh! So why do these have symbols on? I mean, those aren't places I've been yet. I mean, we saw the community centre butterfly. I could have almost seen 2 or 3. So okay, there's one right next to the road here, apparently. Huh, I have no idea, actually. I mean, if we go up to the church now, and we can go up over this... Oh, an event.
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing
Bird
the roads
flu.
and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales...
That's the saying,
now
we were
might be the time to do it.
going to the church.
Thanks,
Oh, that's
Barbara. I have
it.
worked
Sorry, I
on
thought
it,
it was
see what he
behind that
thinks.
tree.
Now,
But
George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
we'll go up past this car. Okay, so those are the 2 children that bled out in bed earlier. That's that done. I can go up this way, can't I? Now, one of the... I think the first trophy I got was just playing on that thing that's rocking at the moment. Not even sure. I had to ask Mum what that was, because even though our playgrounds have had quite a lot of merry-go-rounds and the like, that sort of cable-suspended thing, completely new to me. Even though I've seen similar sort of things at fairgrounds, but they've been obviously articulated. So they've been driven by engines and the rest. I mean, as far as I can tell, we've looped around everything, been in all the buildings, been in all the gardens we can go to. So we should be done for this area. And that's Jeremy. And of course he's the parishioner. Pet cemetery? Or just random stones? I assume a war memorial. Yeah. Poppies and everything. Can't go in here. Okay, can we go that way? Try the other main door that tends to be open. Look at that view. It's kind of weird having the observatory with all those trees surrounding the tops. A walking stick. I mean, a crutch even. Diocese of Stiper stones, is that? Interesting. Oh, we got a... That was weird. I guess I'm a bit too big for the doors. Okay. Well, that's the difference between lighting and not lighting. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't take screenshots like that. I'm a jerk, but it's just force of habit. Oh, okay. I don't think I recall doing this the first time I played. And pretty much I must have done half of the sort of knowledge about Jeremy before I moved on to the next area, and then I left the game behind. So in new territory at the moment. Wait, is there a thing to do here? I would have thought there'd be a thingy, you know. Why is there not a thing to do? Is it like, nope, you suck? I mean, clearly these are a bit weird. Maybe I glitched it or something? I thought there was meant to be a thing here. Maybe I stand here? Okay, let's go outside. Unless I managed to do it and just wasn't paying attention. No, wow, okay. That's a bit weird. Do I have to crouch? No. Maybe it's because I triggered the other one earlier. That's really going to bother me. Like, are we done? Maybe we should go see where the Jeremy orb is. Maybe we've not done enough. Maybe... See, I think that's what I never actually truly discovered while playing this game. What you have to do to progress things, whether it's just wander up to things, interact, and then keep going, or... Now let's see if it's floating around somewhere. Unless, of course, the candles being lit means it's done. Maybe I just didn't need to do that. But I mean, we're in the park, and that's where we saw... I mean, it looks... I can't see her. I'm truly confused now. I thought there would be a thing for us to do at the church, but I guess not. Just gonna listen around for more radios in case we missed anything. I definitely can't see an orb flying around, so... Yeah. And yet there is one there. Okay. So maybe we haven't done this, and I'm just not being thorough enough. Okay, now it's going up the church. Maybe I don't need to be with it. Maybe I don't know. Really don't know. Okay, it just went into the church. Oh, maybe I missed. Okay. I guess I didn't even cross this, so I didn't even twig.
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
What do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face?
Wow,
Stephen! Stephen!
I guess now it's definitely saying, hey, come, 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 come. I wonder if... I didn't actually see if any of the candles weren't lit. Maybe that's a tell or something? I don't... Promise we already had
Are you
this.
There?
Oh, this is new. Are you there?
Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard?
Oh wow, he's talking to God, is he?
You got them all? You got them all? Jesus Christ, help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then? I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
He doesn't sound well. I mean, not just mentally, but physically. I mean, he sounds like he's got strength. I'll give him that. I guess now we have dramatic music. Well, that was awkward to find.
Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Ugh, are we breathing him in? Okay, so as far as I'm aware, well, that's new. That wasn't there last time I was coming from. Oh, okay. I have no recollection of this. This is cool. I'm slow walking. I mean, I can go a bit quicker, but I was enjoying just pressing it very slowly, because this is a sight to behold. Okay, so this is the back door of the church. Is this a forest, a woods? What? This is a bit... I guess we follow that, do we? Okay. I wondering why I couldn't get over a style. Can we go in here? I guess not. Been abandoned about, what, 30 to 40 years? I think we continue this way. I think once we get to where this light stops, should just be maybe at the top of this hill. We'll call it a night, and we'll do Wendy tomorrow. Because you know it is nice to have nice compartmentalised. Ah, here we go. I have a feeling that it'll only save after I interact with something like a thingy, so... Is this a thing? Do we... There's probably one in the house. Yeah, another book. Nature of Birds of England. Okay. Could say Britain. There's minor. Okay.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of
she's
the
Stephen's
more elderly
mum, I guess?
Mrs. Boughton has, well,
So does Frank live here with her?
Word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after.
What's
and
positive
if you see
attitude
that
of
son
this?
of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Well, okay. Not 100% the best attitude, but... At least in resolve, I mean. Okay, we've looked at one of those before. Okay, now it's saving. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm likely to play this tomorrow, Saturday, not Sunday, because I'm trying to aim to never stream on Sundays. And yeah, carried on throughout next week. So yeah, thanks for watching. And tomorrow we'll cover Wendy.